Hello, I am Rajesh Kumar Jha. Today we shall learn about BC and AD. BC and AD are dating method in history. So let us start our video. BC is a short form of before Christ. Any incident happened before the birth of Christ is measured in BC. For example, Gautam Buddha was born in 563 BC. That simply means Buddha was born 563 years before the birth of Christ. Clear? Now come to AD. AD is a short form of Anno Domini, which is a Latin phrase, means in the year of the Lord. In fact, it was a monk, Dionysius Exiguus, who devised this method in 525 AD. According to this method, the birth year of Jesus Christ was fixed in 1 AD. Suppose if something happens in 2 AD, that means that thing happened just 1 year after the birth of Christ. Similarly, if something happens in 3 AD, that means that incident took place just 2 years after the birth of Christ. Take another example. If something happens in 500 AD, that thing actually happened 500 minus 1 equal to 499 years after the birth of Christ. So you should be a little bit more careful about AD. Now you see 1 AD is preceded by 1 BC. There is no 0 between the two. So most of the scholars think that new century begins in a year which has 01 as the last digits or the final digits. For example, 1701, 18th century began. In 1801, 19th century began. Likewise, new millennia are considered to have started in 1001, 2001. Clear? Now come to another important thing. In recent years, there has been emphasis to replace BC with BCE and AD with CE. BCE means before common or current era, and CE means common or current era. The need for these new terminologies or nomenclatures was felt because the earlier terms BC and AD, in both these terms there was the mention of Christ. These new terminologies BCE and CE are devoid of any religious connotation. So most of the scholars think that these new nomenclatures would be acceptable by the followers of all religions in the world. So that's all today. Thank you for listening the whole video. Bye.